Morning, Mochismo Eugene. Welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. Please like, subscribe, share the video if you found it helpful, give a thumbs up, and pass it on if you believe someone else will benefit from it. I would appreciate that. I was thinking about this and I wanted to share it with you guys, and this is an encouraging video today. Of course, it centers around narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder quite naturally. That's most of what I care about in this world, apart from living my truth and living for the purposes that God intended me to be here, which is to encourage, love, lift people up, and do the things that I need to do in this world before I leave. Narcissism and narcissistic personality is top priority with me, as it should be. I got thinking that 90%, and I could even say more, of our atrocities, crimes, problems, issues, whatever, all of it is centered in narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder. I want to encourage you guys today to stop downplaying things that are what they are. Let's start accepting things for what they are and the way they are. Accepting doesn't mean tolerating it in a way where it doesn't matter. It means accepting it up here in your head as a reality in order to you to move accordingly. And what I mean by that, let's start accepting that these atrocities, these things on news, these tragedies like we've never heard about before. One story, father wasn't even in the young girl's life. She was 15, I think. This was probably a while ago, beginning of the year, maybe in the last year. He essentially came and got his daughter from the grandmother's house, took her, sexually assaulted her, killed her, and took her hands off. You know, when I say stop downplaying it, let's stop using sound bites like the world. Oh, he was crazy, he was psycho, he was this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they need to do this with him, they need to do this with that. Stop it. Save your breath. Recognize it for what it is. It is demonic overthrow of the worst kind. It is narcissism, and it is narcissistic personality disorder. No human being of any sort does these type of things with a straight conscience. And the reason why we should stop naming it everything but what it is, because when this stuff happens, these people show no remorse, no empathy. Matter of fact, they walk around like they haven't done anything wrong. Lori Daybell, Chris Watts, Jodi Arias, right here in our community, Caitlin Conley, who has just been released this year after doing about a 7-year prison sentence for poisoning a chiropractor here in the local area. Got away with it scot-free. I think I saw her in the Home Depot the other day, and to be in the presence of this individual, it is grimacing. These people's energy is not nerve-wracking, unnerving. It's very unnerving. And this is an awakened empath talking to you. I think it becomes more unnerving when you are wide awake of who they are and what they are. You can't be in the presence of them without feeling some kind of way. I was once one of those that named stuff everything but what it was. I had my little spiel. I would rattle my little opinions in the break room, or did you hear this? That's crazy, this and that. That's the favorite thing that we say. That's crazy, that's crazy. Let's stop using that verbiage. That's narcissistic personality disorder. Let's call it for what it is. And the reason why I'm emphasizing to you guys, and this is encouraging you, because once you call it this, you know what it is, you're going to see it more and more and more what it is. And the thing is, I believe a lot of us, we don't want to label many of the things that we see narcissistic personality disorder, because we actually get tired of hearing ourselves say it. I'm being honest. I really, at first when I awakened, I was, like I said, I was trigger happy. Everybody was a narcissist. I mean, any kind of behavior I saw that was contrary to what I believe was normal or decent, I named it narcissistic personality disorder. Now, 6 years later, I've toned it down, but at the same time, I see it on a daily, I hear it on a regular, I observe it, and I stop downplaying it, and I stop recklessly calling it something it's not. And you can recklessly call something something is not by saying that's crazy, I can't believe they did that, what was going through their head. You sit here and have these conversations with yourself, and what this does is it keeps you stagnated into dumbing down the reality of what it really is, if this makes any sense to you. The more you see narcissistic personality disorder, and the more you call it for what it is, and I say call it for what it is based on your awareness, your education. If you have the education, it is hard to imagine downplaying it once you see it for what it is. And again, this is encouraging you, because once you begin to name it what it is going to make your sense of knowing your surroundings. It's going to make a sense of knowing your surroundings keen, and it's going to make you more of a threat to darkness and people with dark energy, because they're going to not want to be around you. Because the more you elevate your vibration in a way that's guarded and aware, the less you really have to worry about a narcissist being a threat to you. But the more we downplay it for what is not and call it something that's not, the more we begin or remain stagnant, and we miss instances where it's narcissism and start naming it something else. And it has to start in your own family. It really does. It has to start in your own family. Thought this guy was just gonna make it his business to get in front of me. I don't know. In the world, people are very, very pushy, very me first. Like, I don't really, well, I do get it. You get people with titles that become entitled, and I see that every day. Let's call it what it is. It's narcissistic personality disorder. And from that point, you go on to see things for what they are. You begin to see how bad this world really is becoming, and is already in a situation of disarray. I don't believe it'll be reversed. I don't believe it'll be reversed. I mean, pandemic came and it didn't humble people to a point where they take life seriously. When the country opened back up, people took everything for granted. I was humbled by it, and I hope you were too. So, just want to encourage you guys. Start calling it what it is. Stop downplaying things. Trying to blend in with society. You will never blend in, because if you're an empath, wakened or unawakened, you will never blend in. You will never fit in. You are designed to stand alone. Stand alone, Walk in your purpose, walk in your truth. And there's a tribe out here. And we can walk in groups, but we also can walk individually. No other type of humans, I think, on this earth can do that. That being said, bless.